Y'all ready for this week? Today, for the Monday show. Sorry. I'm getting off to a false start. Welcome to the Associated Guests. I am always your host, Alfie. I almost said Asmongold. Alfie Animus, here on the Bear in Mind channel. Today, Jack Doherty finally arrested for all his bullshit. We have a fan request. We're going to watch a little bit of a Fox in Space. And then we see what Trump's biggest problem is. Let's get started.
Broccoli Boy has been arrested. His reign of terror is over. Charged with possession of a controlled substance and resisting arrest. What? What? And so this is him getting arrested. Here we go. What?
I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. I got him. I'm just saying I got him.
I love how the security guard...
I'm going. I got him. Hey, yo.
The security guard tries to get in the way of the cop. Yeah, do you want to go to jail too?
He's gonna go to jail.
Yeah.
Chill.
What's up now?
Dude, who the fuck are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street.
Doesn't matter, bro.
So he was starting trouble in Florida. Who is this? So this is a kid, Jack Doherty, who
he's a big loser.
His internet career being annoying, rose to the height of his career by also being annoying. And if you can believe this, he also lost a lot of popularity because he was, if you can believe this, annoying. He just goes around public being annoying.
The thing also is that he would start fights with families too and then hide behind his bodyguard.
Yeah,
he also crashed his car. Yeah, this is it.
He's a big loser.
Going to crash his car.
And then the thing is, when he crashes this car, his buddy's in there injured, and instead of calling the cops, he bear in mind, no, thank you. I appreciate the message though. But instead of calling the cops to get an ambulance for his friend, or calling 911 to get an ambulance for his friend, he goes on a live stream.
If you can believe this, guess what happened? Literally driving a sports car going 70 miles an hour. The rain is just pouring down. He can barely even see where he's going.
This kid's a dipshit.
Help.
Fucking car, bro.
Man.
No fucking way.
Man. He
There's
starts
no
crying about his expensive car.
He should have gone to
And so
jail
that's
for
what
this.
happened, right? So now he's arrested. His reign of terror has been stopped. People can live free now, and the world can breathe a sigh of relief.
Not
But
really,
now,
because
whenever you're having dinner out in public, in an
he's
open
basically
space, you
doing
might not have
worse
this kid
than
come up to your
that
table
Johnny Somali
and be
did. It's
stupid.
doing in other
Some
countries.
stories do have a good ending.
Yes.
The Jeffrey Epstein.
No, 100%. And I'm really, really glad that it ended that way. This kid's a loser. He's just a big loser. He's a nothing but a privileged white kid with stupid hair who goes around throwing his weight around. And then when someone responds to it, his gigantic bodyguard steps in the way. It's definitionally like this is it's pathetic. But anyway, let's check out A Fox in Space episode 1, recommended by one of my new favorites. Following is a non-profit fan-based parody and is no way affiliated with Nintendo, and surprisingly is still up here, probably because they didn't use the actual nomenclature for the series. The Star Fox intellectual property is owned by Nintendo. Please support the official merchandise. Who's that? Yo, thanks, Ryan. I appreciate you, man.
We've got a security mission tomorrow where people could die, and you boys are in here playing video games. Hey, nobody's gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah, Fox is right, Peppy. I mean, it's just a security detail on Fortuna. What could go wrong?
Well, if it isn't Fox McCloud, shoot me down if you can.
Peppy, long time no see.
You guys should just turn around and leave because you do not want to piss off my uncle.
Oh, just who I need.
Uncle Andros.
This can't be happening. All your friends are out of the game, Wolf. Don't make me shoot you down. Oh, come on. If we don't put Star Fox out of commission, we're gonna be standing tall in front of Andros.
I know where Fox McCloud's gonna be in 4 days, all by himself. When we roomed together in the academy, he told me about this old memorial out in the desert he visits the same day every year, which is coming up this weekend.
Is that a fact? What is that?
Hands in the air, McLeod. Get down here, slowly.
You never ask what it is. You always shoot. At least in space.
Good luck.
Slow down.
Holy shit. It's really him. Take it on
Hey, kiddo. You remember me? Your biggest fan.
I love how this is like very clearly 80s, 90s. Like, you remember like Cool World and all that more adult animation back before adult animation was huge? Like, you'd only see it on HBO. Those guys over like 35. Guys and girls, sorry. But this is pretty damn well done. Okay, I see you, Matthew. Well done, sir. Well done.
As entitled to me by the Cornerian-Venomian treaties, I'm requesting arbitration by a neutral third party.
The article you're referencing only applies to military personnel.
General Pepper of the Cornerian Army will confirm to you that I am a captain.
Are prisoners of war. You, McLeod, captain or otherwise, are not currently a prisoner of war.
Yeah, this ain't on the
Now, what
books.
would you like to call it? Kidnapping?
Yeah.
It's only standard detainment procedure. That's why we took your boots off and your belt and your shirt and all that.
Why, do you think I'm going to hang myself? Wait, should I hang myself? Where are you taking me?
Come on, you know it's for everyone's safety. Don't touch the bars.
Safety? I was on my way to a memorial to pay my respects. Wings closed, weapons non-deployed. What did you even hit me with? I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, that's just a little upgrade. These guys just didn't want to take any chances.
Where are you taking me?
Yeah, I was just about to get to that. We're, well... We are taking you to Andros.
Andros? Are you... Oh, jeez.
Somehow he admires you. If I were to guess, it is likely he has a proposition in mind. So consider yourself very lucky.
Okay.
Believe it or not,
Okay.
He's actually kind of a fan. Even now, after you guys screwed up the whole Fortuna thing.
We were just doing our job.
And I'm just doing mine.
And I'm just doing
Don't sweat
mine.
it, kiddo. He just wants to meet you, that's all.
Yeah, I bet that's exactly what he told you, too.
I'll be on the bridge if you need anything. All right.
Okay. So far, it's pretty good. Like, I really like the animation style. The backgrounds, these are clearly, like, I don't think this is animated. These are just still images, and they're animating this on top of it. That's cool. That's I mean, that's resourceful.
All right. I waited till we were alone to ask this. That's me being nice. Can I see your legs?
You're serious?
Well, you know, people talk, word gets around. I'm genuinely curious.
Can't you just take my word for it that I don't have robotic legs?
I'd really like to, but can't you just do it for me just this once?
I mean, you took his boots off. Can't you see his legs?
Fine. See? They're 100% stock.
Yeah, I guess so. I wasn't
I was
he was
just showing him my...
me.
He was showing him his fox penis. He's gonna wolf it down.
Whatever this is, I don't judge. Anyway.
Yeah. We monkeys don't judge the dogs.
5 minutes.
It's rude.
We're meeting Andros in the Sargasso Lounge.
So I'm bringing him too, huh?
Just
And his
make sure
legs?
you got him under control and all that good stuff.
Under control.
Yeah, at gunpoint or whatever. I don't know.
Or whatever.
See you there.
I even gonna need this?
No.
Okay. Because you know if you try anything, I can just break your neck. Right.
Whatever. I'm not gonna be a problem. Can I have the rest of my clothes back now? Or at least just my shoes? Come on.
See, you could, but we'd have to go back to Papatoon.
Please tell me that you didn't.
I stacked your stuff neatly in the corner of the cargo bay, but Peachy and Weaver threw it all out before we took off.
That is just so childish.
Yeah. Just,
Liar.
Watch your step, I guess.
Hey, have you seen Fox?
Nope.
Looks like he's been gone all day. You got any idea where he might be?
No, I just got up.
Huh. Hey, Peppy, come here.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Why is Falco somewhere
You
between
mean the systems log?
Yeah.
Pat Warburton and,
Nothing.
and Sylvester
Have
Stallone?
you seen Fox today?
No, I haven't seen him for a while. Did he leave?
His R-wing's gone, but he didn't leave a message or nothing.
And thank you for making Slippy not annoying. Yet.
Next stop, Sargasso Lounge. Enjoy your stay.
Jesus, floor is freezing.
Well, have some whiskey with me. That should warm you up a bit.
Thanks, but I don't drink.
That is so cute. Well, anyway, listen. The kind of people that hang out here aren't exactly fond of Cornelia, so I'd suggest not causing a scene if you want to walk out of here alive.
Oh, trust me, I'm not gonna lose my cool in a bar full of Venomian mercenaries.
Look. Oh, no shit. See? I told you he was Star Fox.
Oh, for God's sake.
What are they
My
doing?
name is Fox McCloud. Star Fox is my team, not my name.
Why does he sound like Jay Baruchel?
Everything is just fine. I've got it all under control. Just recommence with the festivities.
Weren't you friends with that Fox guy?
I don't know.
What the heck is your deal? If you want to walk out of here...
No, I'm serious. Is this permanent? Is everyone just forever gonna not learn my name? I just don't...
Boy.
What do you, hey, can I...
Very Jay
help you?
Baruchel.
Yeah, he's not with me or anything.
So, are you really Star Fox?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
All right, is there anything else we haven't thought of?
If there's anything else we haven't thought of.
Sign-off records real quick.
Yeah, do that.
Nah, nothing.
He didn't say anything about going anywhere.
You sure?
And he's got like an Arlie Ermy-esque.
Comes to mind. But then again, you do know how my memory's been getting.
These are pretty decent.
Slow it down, Slippy.
The memorial.
The memorial?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was today.
I don't think I...
That thing Fox goes to every year. He's just on Papatoon, that's all.
Well, he ain't been answering my calls. Slippy, bring up the systems log for his R-Wing.
I just did half an hour ago. Nothing new.
Well, just check it one more time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not good. Falco, you should probably...
One step ahead of you, old man. Flippy, get my R-Wing ready.
Sure thing.
All right, stand by. So this kind of stuff, Kyle Kalinske is probably one of the biggest grifter retards that's on X, him and the Krasensteins. Like this, look, I haven't watched this, but I've seen enough of Mr. Gold here to know what he probably said. I've seen enough of Kyle Kalinske to know that he's throwing wild, he loves throwing wild speculation with no evidence. And then anytime someone else doesn't offer it, when they just give their own thoughts on what someone says, he's like, if you don't look at the studies and objective data, I'm right and Kyle's wrong. Look, and then Democrat derangement syndrome, you're literally just taking TDS and making it your own thing. Really? Look, Kyle Kalinske, I don't know why he's famous. I don't. All I know is I've seen him plenty, and the guy's takes are insane. They're nothing but clickbait, rage bait, bullshit. And that's it. He doesn't want people to come together. He wants us to stay divided. I don't trust anybody who wants everyone to stay divided. There's a few Republicans who do that too. And they're the ones that the rest of the Republicans don't like either. So it is a bit different. But anyway, continuing. And then Brooklyn Dad Defiant is a retard.
You know, I'm aware
Just
there's
off top.
been this whole rivalry thing between us since we were in academy. I get it, really. But I never would have thought you'd help orchestrate something like this.
You screwed me and my friends out of a lot of money, kiddo.
All right.
The Jeffrey Epstein.
All right, so we're gonna leave it there. It's pretty good. I'm really happy for the recommendation. I very much appreciate it to Scary Mask Shapeshifter. I'll definitely watch this show. Probably not on stream. The rest of it, I don't know how many episodes there are, but I will definitely enjoy watching this. I mean, it kind of has an abridged feel, but it's all animated itself. They put a lot of work into this. I mean, and it shows. But let's continue to see what Trump's biggest problem is, as per Mr. Asmongold.
Epstein saga has, I think it has been, at least on the internet, it has been the most damaging thing to Donald Trump's campaign and his presidency.
President Trump
100%.
is doing just about everything in his power to quash the story.
That's
It
just a fact.
Will not go away.
Yep.
The Jeffrey Epstein scandal, and that includes name calling.
And that's mostly due to Pam Bondi's idiocy.
Intensifies as he attacked MAGA Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene as a, quote, traitor. Made her push to release the Epstein files. This after using the power of his government to try to change the focus of the story away from him, demanding a Justice Department probe of Democrats' ties to Epstein, something Attorney General Pam Bondi quickly said she would do, despite DOJ's past assessment that there wasn't evidence worth pursuing. But to Trump's dismay...
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's evidence, there's no evidence, there's files, here's some there is no files, here are some of the files, we don't have anything, here's something. Like, where is, like, is there any consistent...
Just release the shit. Just release it. This person is an idiotic person. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone says. You cannot convince me that Pam Bondi is good at her job. That's as a leftist, as a rightist, as a centrist, whatever ist you are. Pam Bondi sucks. She's the worst. Might be how she got her job. She's got a very Kamala Harris vibe about her. She's really dumb. She does just enough for you to think that, I mean, maybe she's just related to somebody and that's how she got into this. But just, damn.
See with this at all? It's crazy.
About to face the biggest rebuke from his party of his entire second term. When later this week, scores of Republicans plan to vote.
I actually just finished watching it. I watched about 3/4 of the first episode. It was really, really good. And I gave special shout out thanks to you, Scary Mask Shapeshifter. It was really good. It had a 90s HBO animation kind of vibe to it. It was really well done. The guy should be proud.
To release the case files, all as some newly released Epstein emails show Trump mentioned by name, though the president has not been accused of any criminal wrongdoing.
Yeah,
Still,
he's mentioned, but that doesn't mean that he did anything wrong.
He made clear this weekend he does.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He is mentioned in there a lot. It's mostly Epstein talking about how much he hates him. And if one of the most vile pieces of shit in the world hates you, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're a good guy, but it definitely means that he hates you for a good reason. And that reason is probably that you try to shut him down. You shut him out of society. You cost him a lot of business, a lot of his illegal business.
Does not want to discuss any of it.
Uh-oh.
We think it's bad to talk about it because it gets away from the subject of how well the Republicans are doing. We have the greatest economy. We have the largest investment ever made in our country's history. We have all of these great things happen. When you talk about the Epstein hoax, what happens is you're not talking...
I don't like that he keeps calling it the Epstein hoax. It's not a hoax. His involvement might be a hoax, but it's not a hoax. This whole thing is very real. I don't think that he himself is implicated in this. I could be proven wrong, and then I'll eat that. Episode 2's 40 minutes long. Oh my God. That's crazy. No, I'll probably, if it's 40 minutes, it'll have to be its own. I'll definitely remind me. I'll make a note of it, and I'll do it on Saturday for episode 2. The last, I think it was 5 minutes left of the first episode, and then I'll finish 1 and the little bit left I had of 1 and 2. But I got, again, I'm still trying to get used to this new time frame, so I got on a little later than I intended to.
Talking about how well we've done. This is a hoax put out...
But, oh, sorry, but back to this. He needs to stop calling it a hoax. He just has to. Okay. It's very real. PDF philia draws a lot of emotions out of a lot of people because a lot of people themselves were molested as a kid, or they have kids themselves, and just the thought of this kind of thing makes them shudder, as it should, even if Trump isn't part of the Epstein. No, agreed. No, it really does. He needs to stop calling it a hoax, 100%. Whether you're for him or against him, I mean, if you're against him, that's obviously great for your side. But then it also detracts on, I mean, Biden had this for 4 years, and why didn't they release it? What I think is, and you've probably heard me say it before, I really do think that he's not implicated, but maybe some people in his cabinet are implicated, or some people in Congress or the Senate who are useful to him, or it's even bigger than that. And Prince Andrew is not the only foreign person who is a part of this, and it will lead into an even bigger chasm of something even bigger, and multiple people across the world, very powerful people, who their removal will cause a huge economic shift and a huge depression as a ripple effect of this. That will make the Great Depression of the 1920s seem like just a bad weekend.
By the Democrat, and a couple of few Republicans have gone along with it because they're weak and ineffective. But this is a Democrat hoax to get away from the fact that they just lost it.
If it's a hoax, then just release it and show everybody that it's bullshit. Like,
I also like how the left is more than happy to welcome Marjorie Taylor Greene with open arms, because she also doesn't like the Jews.
I don't even understand the logic here. Yeah, then just release it.
Yeah, just release it.
And they've lost the elections. They've lost the big election to be in a record number.
All right, we have an excellent panel to break this all down. Let's go. Politico's Dasha Burns, CNN's Jeff Zeleny,
Holy
Isaac
crap.
Dover, and the Washington Post, Mariana Sotomayor. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Nice to see you all. Okay, so
There's no way. Didn't he run on releasing the files? Yeah, he said he would.
In 2021 is an unflinching Trump loyalist, someone who was MAGA through and through, wore a MAGA hat to the State of the Union on the House floor.
Yeah,
and now Trump is putting out messages like this over the last several days, calling her a ranting lunatic, saying she's gone far left. She's a
She's not far left. She just also hates the Jews. And she's more of a Fuentes, Candace Owens type Republican. Only I think that she actually believes what she believes, whereas I think Fuentes does too. I don't think Candace Owens is legit. I think Candace Owens is a horrible grifter. If you know where she came from, then you'll understand this. Yeah. What was it, social autopsy, the thing that was hated by the left and the right, but was definitely a tool of the left.
Disgrace to our Republican Party.
Jesus
She's
Christ.
betrayed the entire Republican Party. She turned left.
It's a big crash out.
And then calling her a traitor just yesterday. Okay, first of all, wow.
Wow.
I was not expecting that. What is he trying to do here?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, that's a good, I mean, as far as Trump's name calling goes, that's a pretty good one. I got to say, that fits. It's got the same sound to it, and it's really well done. I think it's unnecessary, but as far as insults or nicknames go. That's a good one.
Is it just to send a message to the rest of the party they will not take even an ounce of dissension here?
Well, I think
Well, this is always what Trump has done. He's always gone nuclear on people that have disagreed with him about anything. And I think it's actually one of his big weaknesses.
It really is. He is so used to people going in line with him, or so used to having more control over who surrounds him and over people, that I really do think that has become one of his greatest weaknesses. And I don't like... I mean, I if I had respect for royalty in general, I would probably feel the same. But no, I think we should keep saying it just to point out the fact that, yes, he is part of the monarchy, and the monarchy is not necessarily good. I think that, I mean, Queen Elizabeth, whatever, she's always been there for my entire lifetime. I don't know anything she's done. I actually need to do more research on her. But I do know that the rest of the royalty that I know of, like the one that's married to Meghan Markle, going on leave us alone privacy tours. Anyway.
Because if you can't tolerate dissent in a way that's reasonable.
No, calling him Prince after what he's done, it's a good way to mark that, yes, even these people do this. And yes, even especially the top tier, the elites, they do this. This is their world. And I think that's just me, though. Like I said, we don't necessarily have to agree. And it definitely does. I like where you're saying that, like, oh yeah, he's no prince. It's just fun to say because of, it's because bad people like him is why not everyone has a monarchy. No, exactly. And that's why, I mean, I think it's a big step that King Charles, it's weird to say that out loud, but it's a big move that he has struck him from the family or whatever. And we need to do that in American politics with our big political families. Not naming any names, Teddy Kennedy.
You end up making it inevitable. And I think that's what's happened.
Concern here is Marjorie Taylor Greene could be creating a permission structure for other Republicans, other MAGA Republicans, to start to disagree with the president, to buck him on some of these critical issues.
Republicans do. They disagree with him all the time, mostly around the Epstein list. But you see Republicans disagreeing with Trump all the time. Even some of his biggest supporters. Even Charlie Kirk disagreed with him. Probably not a good example because he's dead. But Tim Pool's disagreed with him. Ben Shapiro's disagreed with him. Steven Crowder disagrees with him. I don't know so much about the actual politicians. I know they do exist. Rand Paul, was it Massey, Thomas Massey? Two of my, I very much respect those two guys. But like I said, I've always been more liberal anyway. So that's why I tend to like the people who actually stand up to their party as opposed to the people who do it for clout or the people who follow party lines down the middle. Like I said, I think people should be allowed to marry who they want, within reason, of course. Obviously no maps, but it's always these lefties. Yeah, no, it is. It's mostly the lefties. And I just hope that the pendulum doesn't swing too hard to where the right starts doing this kind of stuff again.
I mean, look, Epstein opened the door, right?
This chick freaks me out. I'm not going to lie.
Biggest concerns for the White House in terms of how these votes are going to go in the House and then in the Senate. But Epstein, followed by some dissension on the president's foreign policy.
She looks like Dakota Fanning with autism. I'm sorry.
Now, most recently, the suggestion of a 50-year mortgage, even Fox
Who
News.
the fuck?
Yeah, a 50-year mortgage, that was retarded. That was definitely, and you see a lot of conservatives bucking against that because they know it's retarded. It's one of the few things during his presidency that Trump has been disconnected with. He had a very leftist position on that. That gives more money to the banks, and it takes you longer to build equity in your property. yes, you get slightly cheaper, but the bank gets more money out of it in the end. I don't even like 30-year loans, but I think 30-year is a necessity.
Fuck wants a 50-year mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nobody wanted it. Nobody asked for this.
Newsmax influencers on the right are against that policy. We are seeing these fractures among the base that is just not something that the White House
just freaks me
President
out.
Trump himself is used to.
Yeah, and it's, you know, is it just
They just said that no one will stand up to Trump, and now they're saying that there's a fracture in the base. Which is it?
Because he didn't deliver on the shit that he said he was going to do. That's the problem. People voted for him to do something. He's not doing the thing. Like, it's so simple. It's not like this is some complex, oh, how could something like this happen? It's so obvious how it happened because he said he was going to do something. He's not doing the thing. There it is.
what Trump always does here, which is anytime there's someone who criticizes him, he goes after them, whether it's Liz Cheney.
Oh yeah, the DoorDash girl. Yeah, she's actually getting arrested. Oh crap! No, I meant to do the update to that story over the weekend, but I wasn't feeling great over the weekend. I get real bad cabin fever. But yeah, no, she's going to jail. I can't remember what the charge was, but she's going to jail for obviously putting a video of someone with his dick out without their consent over the internet. It's like I think it's the same thing that revenge porn is classified under, probably. But yeah, I can't wait to see her video about that.
Or any other. You can go back down the line of Bob Corker.
And I'm not on that guy's side of that, by the way. Like, if the door just wasn't all the way shut, like a lot of people who claim that there's an earlier video say, then he's completely in the right. Some people just, jack off while they're waiting on food and fall asleep. It happens when you're old and fat. But if the door was indeed wide open, I mean, there could be a lot of things that happen there too. But me personally, if I saw the door was open, I would have peeked in, saw the dude with his dick out, set the food inside the door, closed the door for his safety. The first time I heard him go, just to know he's alive. And then for her to say that she was assaulted. Seeing something that you don't want to see isn't assaulted, okay? That's just called being in a men's bathroom.
And, for many, many years, this has been his MO. Is it different, though, because it's MTG?
Or a men's changing room, sorry.
I mean, I think the actions of the president are similar. I mean, we knew, obviously, as she has been sort of rising in her prominence, going on The View in recent weeks. And
I don't think that rising in prominence means going on The View. I think this is CNN's permission structure in trying to create a false consensus by people that are capitulating to their mass media.
You also hate them too?
Apparatus that is propped up by these massive corporations that are completely biased. No, she's not growing in any real notoriety in any big way just because she went on a few retarded TV shows. This is what they do, and like this is what mainstream media does: is they try to manufacture consensus by having a.
I'll let him finish, and then I'll tell a quick story about being a man in a changing room, and then we'll stop there.
About different issues, and I think this is a good example of them doing that.
No, I completely agree with Asmund there. But as far as what we were talking about in the chat, so when I was in the military, when I was in Afghanistan, my second tour, I believe, when the country that you're deployed into is a little more built up, and you're actually on a fob for a little bit, you have these things called chews. I can't remember what that stands for, but it's basically a whole row of sinks on the left and a whole row of showers on the right with little hooks and such. So I'm in there shaving for the day, and then one of my buddies walks all the way down to the install, puts strips down, put his stuff on the hook, and jumps in the shower stall. Nothing weird there. And then another one of my buddies walks all the way down to the end, strips down, puts his stuff on the hook, and then walks into the last shower stall. I'm sitting here like, am I in the Matrix? And then I swear a solid 30 seconds to a minute passes. And then the second guy backs out. He's like, oh, sorry, dude, I didn't see you there. and then jumps into the next stall, and I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck did I just see? It was so funny, but I finished up and got out of there. Not like finished, but like finished shaving. But anyway, on that note, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go ahead and go. 6:30 is going to be a hard cutoff for the show in the morning, unfortunately. So I'm going to try to get up earlier, make it to where I can do a solid 45 minutes every weekday morning. Unfortunately, it's going to be the new schedule with the new schedule at my primary job. Also, some fun shenanigans happened over the weekend, so I'm going to have to go and fix a bunch of stuff first thing this morning. So y'all, please have a great day. Don't let all this stuff get you down. Okay. People on the other side seem awful. A lot of them are, but I promise you, just like the ones that make us look awful in the center or the people look awful on the right, it's no. And, again, just make sure you, don't let all this stuff get you down. And I appreciate you very much, especially for the engagement. My engagement's gone way up since you started watching. I very much appreciate it. Having my first fan. Aw. But you've been great. You guys have been great, especially those of you that watch me later. I know some videos I get like 5 views and some I get like 500 views. Not quite sure why. I'm going to spend a lot of time going through it and seeing what the deal is, if it's just happenstance or if it's certain topics or what. But thank you all very much. It all means the world to me. And we will see you tonight for the Twitch stream, and I'll be on YouTube as well. Streaming as Peter. I'll either be playing Arc Raiders or I'll be going back through the rest of Outlast. And yeah, we'll see how that freaking goes. But yeah, we'll see you tonight. And then for those of you that aren't into that, we'll see you in the morning for the